Dude, I gotta do this. Hello, and thanks for joining us here at Making It Metan as we bring you a new series of episodes where we go back to our roots, which were restorations. And restorations are what I consider to be the greatest riding and looking center console ever built. And that is the legendary Carl Moseley design Seacraft. Well, before we got ourselves wrapped up into whalers, our main focus was Seacrafts and other classic center consoles. In fact, the first boat to roll out of Metan was a 23-foot Seacraft. The Seacraft legacy goes back now almost 50 years, when a man named Carl Moseley first came up with this very unique hull design that to this day is used by a number of both production manufacturers as well as custom boat builders, like Tribute Boatworks and this awesome dude who I met a few times, Jimmy Floyd of F&S Boatworks. He builds the set custom sport fishes, totally, and like us, proudly, based on the original variable dead rise hull of Mr. Moseley. Well, you notice I said proudly like us. That's because the two most recent additions to the Metan Classic collections is our Barretto Cove 26 and our Glen Cove 32. Both based off the original design Seacraft by Mr. Moseley. But like us all, we made our tweaks. But the bottom line is they are all based on this very unique design. He developed what was termed a variable dead rise hull. It basically combined three different variable dead rise angles. He designed the running surface using three different V's. You can see it. When you look at it from the back of the hull, you can see 1V, 2V, and 3V. With the deepest V along the center line for speed, and then as he goes out to the next plane, Mr. Moseley would say that's for comfort and control. And then that last plane in V, he would call the moving out V. He then added two strakes that lessened the dead rise at lower speeds, and it also increased the load carrying capabilities. This gave the boat an incredibly smooth ride in South Florida waters as well as up here in the Northeast. These boats are legendary. To say we've done our fair share of Seacrafts is a bit of an understatement. And just when I think I can remember each one, I think of another. Starting out with the very first boat to roll out of Metan, and that was Linda's Worry, which Billy Gibson, you're gonna have to write in and remind me exactly what year it was, but I think it was a 73. Then we had Solway's 7623, which will always be one of my favorites. And not just because yellow is one of my favorite colors, because Dave Solway became an incredible friend of mine. In fact, you'll see him off in the background in various episodes that he's one of those secret weapons who I talk about who have helped us out tremendously in the wood shop on a regular basis.
We've all heard of a Jewish carpenter, but we've never heard of an Irish Jewish carpenter.
Another Seacraft that I really enjoyed doing was Try Again, which was built as a tow-behind tender for the motor yacht Trilogy. Needless to say, the list of Seacrafts has grown over the years. With the many different 20-foot center consoles that we've done, to the endless list of 23 models, not just center consoles, but in different cuddy cabin configurations. But we're going to begin our series with a restoration of a true family heirloom that we did 18 years ago. that ended up getting hammered in a storm back in 2019 that we had to bring back again, the beloved JB, for the second time around. And if we're gonna start off a series of episodes about JB, we might as well film this segment up on JB. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to the beloved Clancy's family's JB. This is what you call a true family heirloom. It's been in the same family for 40-something years. It's absolutely mind-blowing how fast time has gone by. To think that we've been involved in the history now for almost 20 of those 40-something years. And so that's where I start this story of JB, the 1973-23 Seacraft. I have many photos of the restoration process that I will share throughout the episodes. However, I'm going to utilize a lot of video that I have of a restoration of really one of the absolute favorite builds I've ever done, and that is, okay, I'm gonna brag a little bit, the winner of the 2012 Best New Boat Overall at the Newport International Boat Show. And that is a Metan 2011/1979 23 Seacraft inboard jackshaft vessel. Yes, new. Although we started with original hull and gunnel cap skins, we completely remanufacture these boats using the highest quality products, materials, and processes of the time. And we rebuild them to new boat construction with new stringer systems and composite vacuum-infused decks. All of which you will see in detail as we work our way through the phases of this restoration. We began with completely dismantling the boat, removing every single part and component. The men removed the gunnel cap and then removed the deck, exposing the stringer system, to cut them open to remove the water-saturated foam and then remove most of the original laminate. They then dug out the completely rotted core of the transom that was nothing more than a brown sponge. After all that was removed, we then proceeded to give the inner bowels of the vessel a detergent wash to remove the years of disgusting grime and sludge. Letting the vessel dry out for a few days, it was time to go in there and grind the inner hull surfaces, giving a fresh, clean inner hull to begin our build of this, or really any other vessel. All this is not pretty work, nor is it the funnest phase or the most satisfying phase of a restoration. However, it all needs to be done. Having the inner hull nice and clean, fresh like a new canvas, to begin the structural build of the transom and the stringer system, we did just that. Starting with the transom, which was constructed of 2 layers of 3/4-inch plywood, laminated and epoxy under vacuum, as one solid core to be glued and laminated into the inner hull. We then began to lay out the bulkheads and subfloor to the stringer system. The guys started to wet out a couple of layers of 1708 that are going on our outboard stringers. What they do is wrap the edges with some 17-ounce biaxle, then go over laminate with 2 layers of 1708. Then put them in a bag. These are our bulkheads that the boys laid up yesterday. That's 17-ounce biaxle, 2 layers on the top, then 2 layers of 1708 over, completely encapsulated, and epoxy on the bag. We have always been big fans of epoxy resin in the combination with using organic materials such as wood. Wood has never worked well using fast-curing polyester or vinyl ester resins. Why boat manufacturers continue to use it is beyond me. However, the higher-end boat builders, both production and custom, very rarely use either polyester or vinyl ester resin in the combination with wood. Some of the most badass custom Carolinas and Florida Palm Beach bad boys are constructed out of plywood laminated in epoxy. and these boats will be here long after we're gone. With epoxy staying open longer in its green stage, it has time to soak into the pores of the wood, truly laminating the material to the wood for a long haul. After we had the transom and the stringer system completed, laminated to the inner hull, we then finished it off with a material that we still use to this day, and that is an epoxy bilge coat made by International Coatings. This is a long-lasting, bright white epoxy, almost like an epoxy-based gel coat. It's excellent for bilges. That is absolutely will never let any water impede into the laminate, not to mention it cleans up excellent with just a little bit of bleach and hot water, keeping the bilges looking new for the long haul. Well, we got to take a break, and when we return, we're going to get into not only the construction of our decks, but we're going to follow the evolution of where we are today with the construction and processes of the laminating of our decks. And that is something called vacuum infusion. So stay tuned and see you when we get back.
If you like this segment, click right here. If you like this segment and you want to watch the whole episode, click right here.